See Teddi Mellencamp's 44th birthday surprise, Party PCS. Teddi Mellencamp had the best birthday ever after receiving one very special gift. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum took to her Instagram story over the weekend, where she revealed that she was celebrating her 44th birthday just a few days early. The mom of three went out for a meal at Larson's Steakhouse in Encino with her friends, which included the Real Housewives of Orange County cast member Tamra Judge, and blew out the candles on a horse-shaped cake. But Teddi was most excited when she was presented with a labubu from the Larson's waitstaff. In a video posted to her Instagram story, Teddi can be seen slapping the box and rubbing it excitedly. "Thank you so much," she told her friends before tearing into the box. "Got my first labubu," she wrote in the caption of the post. "Best birthday ever." Teddi then proceeded to unwrap the blind box, which contained a peach-colored labubu named Happiness. "She's me," Teddi told Tamra. "She's beautiful," she added in the caption of the post. She took to her Instagram feed the next day, where she posted a photo of her and her friends outside the restaurant, in addition to many photos with her new gift. "It's always a special birthday when I get to spend it with my girls, but this one was extra special because I go to my first labubu," she noted. "And don't you worry, I got cute little outfits coming its way." Teddi Mellencamp shares a photo of her 44th birthday cake. Teddi also blew out the candles on her teal cake, which was decorated with rhinestones, an edible riding helmet, and an edible horse, representing her love of riding. "Hope my wish comes true," she wrote over the sweet snapshot. She also took to her Instagram feed over the weekend and posted a photo of herself before attending her birthday celebration, and explained why there's some wishful thinking involved in her birthday this year. "Dinner out with friends for my birthday," she captioned the photo. "Celebrating a couple of days early because kiddos' day off. I accidentally keep telling people I am turning 34 instead of turning 44, she continued. "Maybe it's steroids. Maybe it's wishful thinking. You decide." Teddi Mellencamp opens up about how she's changed amid her cancer battle. Teddi got diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma in February, after doctors found tumors on her brain. The tumors, which had spread to her lungs, were then treated with immunotherapy and have shrunk so much, leading her on her path to remission. During a June 20 episode of her podcast, Diamonds in the Rough, Teddi admitted that her cancer journey had transformed her this year. "I know this sounds bananas, but I think I've changed as a human being," she said. "You know what's weird? I give hugs now," she added, noting it's because she felt what it feels like to maybe never have another hug again. "I definitely feel like I have a softer side to me," she concluded. The aroma of sizzling steak and the clinking of glasses usually signaled a good night for Teddi Mellencamp. But tonight, there was an extra shimmer in the air. Her 44th birthday was still a few days off, but with the chaotic joy of 3 kids, an early celebration was the only celebration. Larson's Steakhouse, with its dim lighting and hushed chatter, felt like a cozy cocoon of adulting, a brief escape from the delightful pandemonium of her every day. The pre-party jitters and wishful thinking. Before the night truly began, Teddi stood in front of her mirror, adjusting the delicate strap of her dress. 44. The number felt strangely foreign on her tongue. "I accidentally keep telling people I am turning 34 instead of turning 44, she had confessed on Instagram earlier. "Maybe it's steroids. Maybe it's wishful thinking. You decide." There was a playful shrug in her caption, a hint of the irreverent humor that had become her armor through the past year. The past year, it hung in the air, a shadow that had, paradoxically, brought more light into her life. The diagnosis of stage 4 melanoma in February, the discovery of tumors in her brain and lungs. It had been a brutal, unexpected detour. But immunotherapy had worked its magic, shrinking the tumors, pushing her onto the path to remission. It had been a battle, yes, but one that had softened her edges, deepened her appreciation for the simple act of a hug, and reshaped her understanding of what truly mattered. She had even admitted on her podcast, "I know this sounds bananas, but I think I've changed as a human being." Now she was ready to embrace 44, not as a number that aged her, but as a testament to resilience, a badge of honor for navigating a year that could have broken her. Steak, sparkles, and a surprise cake. The table at Larson's was a constellation of laughter and clinking cutlery. Tamra Judge, her fellow Bravo-celebrity and trusted confidant, was there, her boisterous energy a perfect counterpoint to Teddi's more measured humor. Stories flowed as easily as the wine, tales of motherhood, of television, of life's absurdities. Then came the cake, a magnificent teal-colored creation, adorned with shimmering rhinestones that caught the restaurant lights. Perched on top were edible tributes to her lifelong passion, a miniature riding helmet and a majestic horse, its mane flowing in edible sugar. It was a nod to the equestrian world she adored, a world of disciplined grace and exhilarating freedom. As the waitstaff gathered around, singing a slightly off-key but heartfelt happy birthday, Teddi leaned forward, her eyes bright. "Hope my wish comes true," she whispered, exhaling sharply, sending the candle's flames dancing before they extinguished into wisps of smoke. What was the wish? Perhaps for continued health, for more moments like these, for the quiet joy of watching her children grow. Or maybe, just maybe, for another decade of accidentally telling people she was 34. The unboxing, a little bit of happiness. The cake was delicious, the company even better. But then came the moment that would truly etch this birthday into Teddi's memory. The waitstaff approached again, not with another dessert, but with a pristine white box. Teddi's eyes widened. She knew that box. She had seen it on social media, coveted it from afar. "Is that?" Tamra began, a knowing smile playing on her lips. Teddi didn't answer. She was already reaching for the box, a giddy excitement bubbling up inside her. She slapped the side of the box, then rubbed it with an almost childlike eagerness. "Thank you so much," she practically chirped to her friends, her voice a little higher than usual. With practiced efficiency, she began to tear into the packaging, the anticipation radiating from her. And then there it was. Inside the blind box, nestled amongst protective foam, was a labubu. Not just any labubu, but a peach-colored one, its signature mischievous grin in place. Her fingers trembled slightly as she lifted it out. "Got my first labubu," she exclaimed, her voice filled with pure, unadulterated joy. "Best birthday ever." She held it up, admiring its quirky charm. "She's me," Teddi declared, turning to Tamra, a wide grin stretching across her face. This little vinyl figure, with its playful expression and vibrant color, felt like a tiny, tangible representation of the happiness it was named after. "She's beautiful," she added, not just to Tamra, but to the world, to her Instagram story, to the quiet corners of her own heart. A new companion and cute little outfits. The next day, Teddi's Instagram feed was a testament to her newfound obsession. Gone were the pre-party selfies, replaced by a series of joyful snapshots. There was the obligatory group shot outside Larson's, Teddi and her friends beaming, but then came the real stars of the show, her and her labubu. Photos captured the peach-colored happiness in various poses, held lovingly in Teddi's hands, propped up on a table, even peeking out from behind a menu. "It's always a special birthday when I get to spend it with my girls, but this one was extra special because I go to my first labubu." She captioned the carousel of images. Her excitement was palpable, almost contagious. And then came the promise. "And don't you worry, I got cute little outfits coming its way." This wasn't just a toy. It was a new project, a creative outlet, a miniature canvas for her newfound joy. The thought of dressing her tiny companion in bespoke ensembles brought another wave of delight. It was a light-hearted, frivolous indulgence, a stark contrast to the weighty battles she had faced, and precisely what she needed. The softening edges of 44. As the birthday celebrations wound down, Teddi reflected on the unexpected gift, not just the labubu, but the entire year. Her cancer journey had been harrowing, a brutal reminder of life's fragility, but it had also been a catalyst for profound change. The woman who used to be a little more reserved, a little more guarded, was slowly softening. "I give hugs now," she had told her podcast listeners, a simple statement that spoke volumes. The fear of maybe never having another hug again had instilled in her a profound appreciation for connection, for the warmth of human touch. Her edges, once sharp with self-preservation, had begun to round, yielding to a deeper empathy, a gentler approach to life. The labubu, a quirky, joyful symbol of unexpected happiness, felt like a perfect emblem for this new chapter. It wasn't about the material object itself, but what it represented: the ability to find joy in the smallest things, to embrace the whimsical, to celebrate life's victories, no matter how big or small. Teddi Mellencamp, at 44, was not just surviving, she was thriving. She was collecting memories, and now cute little vinyl figures. She was a woman who had faced her mortality and emerged with a renewed zest for life,